I had gotten in contact with the juvenile justice system. And through that experience, it was really cool because, like I said, I'm a youth. I've been through the foster care system. I had nobody, and I wasn't really willing to deal with services, programs, or people. And so to see that I'm in trouble, quote unquote, and someone here, the youth advocate, came to all my court meetings, like was there. And that was just really astonishing for me that somebody cared. So after dealing with the juvenile justice system, I came to the conclusion that I have someone here that's here for me and they're willing to help me, so I need to get my life together. So that's when I started working with the school side education services here at Scotlan Center, where I got myself into the GED program. And that was interesting. Like I said, I've never really gotten to have education because of bouncing around in foster care. So got to get a part of the GED program, and then they even paid me, and it was super cool because that was my main thing, was like, I don't want to have to worry about money, but you know, you want me to go to school. And they alleviated the issue and the stress. And the teachers were so caring, so understanding. They pushed me beyond limits that I even knew I could go. I started writing and like being more articulate in my writing and doing things that I never seen that I could do, never noticing really my full potential. So went through that program once, loved it, and then they gave me the opportunity to go get my GED. They would help me out by paying the payment for me to go take the test. And I was still, like I said, I was still kind of like, I'm not sure if I'm ready, I'm kind of scared, let me go through it again. So they let me go through the GED program again, this time unpaid, obviously. And I went through the GED program and completed it, went through it again, it was all good. And at that point, it made me feel like I had more potential than I even saw. And from that point, I really started thinking, maybe I do want to get something more than a GED. I'm still 17. I wonder if there's a chance I can get my high school diploma. You know, so it was interesting. So I started just accumulating this idea. And from that idea, after I got out the GED school the second time, it was summer, so they started doing the Mayor's Summer Job Program, which is the employment services that Scotlan offers. And I got placed at a job in West Oakland, working with Oakland Parks and Rec at Poplar Park. And then through doing that work, going there every day, I had to sit at the bus stop by the BART station, and I would see these people coming with these uniforms that said Conservation Corps. And I used to be like, oh, that looks interesting, but I didn't really know much of it or what it was. So within doing my work at the Poplar Park, one of my coworkers actually, you know, invited me to go, bowling that night. And his little cousin was doing the Conservation Corps at that time. And so like I said, I already had an interest from sitting at the bar station, seeing these people with these uniforms. And then when I actually met somebody who was in it, they told me, you know, yeah, you're eligible, you can get in and you can get your high school diploma. And I was like, this is too good to be true. But I was really more at ease with dealing with programs and services at that time because of the interaction that I've had with Scotlan Center that made me feel more open to even giving myself a chance at a better life. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go check it out. So I get in contact with East Bay Conservation Corps. They call me down for an interview. I go through the process. I get accepted, everything. I ended up going through the program, becoming a poster child. They sending me off to different states. And in the end, the greatest thing is I got a higher education. I got my high school diploma. So that was the initial, I guess, how everything started and began. And I still come to the Scotlan Center and receive services and assistance and anything else I really need, pretty much. But if it wasn't for a place like this, like Scotlan Center, who had people that are from the community, who live here in the community and actually care about the community, there would be no me. There would be no other youth trying to make a difference. There would be no next, you know, our children are our future, and that's true. It's so true, down to even our youth, you know, people 16 through 24. We have we have to branch out and do the best we can to help us now, or else there will be a sad and lonely, and so it'll be horrible for the future, and no one will know how to do anything correct if people aren't there to teach us. So I now work with Beyond Emancipation, who is an aftercare provider for foster youth. I also, like I said, I'm working with Missy as a peer mentor and public educator. And so I'm very excited to be working with sexually exploited minors that I used to be a part of. And so to be able to go back into the community, and I definitely think it's because the community reached out to me, is the only reason why I feel like I need to give back to help people and find what people have helped me find. When I talk to people, and then I talk to them as a program person working for a program, they're like, oh, cut the logistical stuff. And that's when I have to come out like, this is what it is. And I am real, and I do start talking to them in a real type of individual to individual manner, instead of, you know, I have this service that you want and this is what you need to do to get it. It's more of, look, I had to do the same things you're doing, and I would never ask you to do anything that I wouldn't go through myself. And really just relating the same situation, knowing that I have those experiences, it's kind of like a cultural competency piece. Mm-hmm. It's understanding where they come from and understanding that they want to get further, but our environment tries to enclose us in this invisible prison, and that we need to break free. And first to do that, you need to use your mind. And that is the most powerful tool you can use. And know that once you use your mind, there are places and people and services that can assist you. Especially youth, when they don't know you and you're talking about you're from a program, they're like, what's that? Like standoff, like kind of. And it's really all about how you engage with the youth and what you have to say. A youth, they want to know, is what you're saying going to help me or going to benefit me in any way? And is it the type of benefit or help that I want at this point? And so I found that you just have to keep an open ear. You can't ever give up on anyone, and always have faith that when they make the decision to change their life, that they will. And just keep the faith that it's possible. Never give up, no matter what the circumstances. If our education is getting cut, if our programs are getting cut, how can these young children, these young girls, that are out here 14 through 18 having babies, how are they gonna learn how to not make the mistake of, not raising their child right and have them going to CPS to deal with more systematic problems if we don't have programs such as places like this that offer parenting classes and things like that? I would say to them to never give up, and that someone cares about you. I do. If nothing else, I care about you, so find me. There's someone out here that cares, that will help change your life if you want to change it. You have to want to change it first. You have to have this uttermost desire to say, I want to change my life for a better future, and make that and give that to the universe and tell the universe, I'm willing to change my life. And you know what? Just do your best, the best you can to stay on the right track, and someone will come in your life, and some program and some services will come in your life and will be that change to help lead you on the right direction. And people do care. You just have to be willing to be open to let them care.